If you are coming in hearing that beautiful noise, I just want to share a quick tidbit before we actually jump into the webinar today. I have this little tiny YouTube video embedded so that whenever I share or present a tab, then you're able to hear that audio. Just a quick little tidbit before I even get started. Welcome to the Digital Learning Team webinars. My name is Chelsea Cody, and I am one of the Digital Learning Team members, along with Brian, Martine, and Angie. If you have met them, you are so lucky. I love being a member of this team. Today, we're going to be talking all about the student experience in Canvas. So not only are we going to be talking about what that looks like, but you are going to be experiencing it as a student yourself. We'll be diving into the Canvas Fundamental 5 and moving from there. If you're watching this recording, which obviously the three that are watching it is recorded, I will be pausing for some time for you to do some work on your own. So this recording is not going to be the full 30 minutes long, but the activities that you will complete will last that full 30 minutes. So it's definitely worth having that time to dive in. And so when we get to that part in the video, you'll know where we are. Let's start by talking about our goals today. Our goal is to explore the Fundamental 5 according to Canvas. Canvas has Fundamental 5 that make a successful Canvas course. We're going to navigate Canvas as a student, actually 2 separate courses we're going to navigate as a student. Up to this point as a teacher, you may have only navigated Canvas in like graduate work settings or to be getting things like curriculum, to be interacting with other teams, to be collaborating as at the teacher level. But I really want you to see what this looks like as a student. And then we're going to reflect on our own Canvas courses using the Fundamental 5. If you haven't joined our Digital Learning Team Canvas course yet, you definitely want to go ahead and join that. And that's what that link was there. It's bit.ly/DLTPD. And it will take you to register for this course. To get to the webinar that we are talking about today, you will want to, from the homepage, click to the Canvas student experience, and then you will see the page that we were just on here. When you go to watch this recording, it will actually be above the presentation, but you see our presentation is embedded. You can click on all of our resources, and then we will be using this form that is also embedded to do some of our activities today. And then you definitely want to click mark as done so that you can get that CPE credit. Very important there. So let's go ahead and dive in. So Canvas spoke with administrators, teachers, and students during the closure, so when we were all learning virtually, about how to improve the communication and process for online courses. They gathered all of that information, and there were 5 questions that really showed themselves as the most common concerns that students and families have as they are navigating and working online. If you click here on this resource, you'll see their actual blog post about this Fundamental 5. So the first aspect of that Fundamental 5 is, what am I supposed to do? This is really important because when students are accessing things virtually, especially asynchronously, they're looking for what they need to do and when it is due, right? When does this need to be turned in? What am I doing? How am I doing? Where is the material, right? As a teacher, we can post schedules, resources in a logical central location. So some people use a home page where you click buttons and it goes to different things. Include specific and clear directions. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, and then do this. We could also have video instructions or audio instructions that make it even easier for students to interact with. If you're working with littles, you don't want to have paragraphs of wordy directions. Maybe you even have a note to parents inside of that Canvas assignment or page activity, so on and so forth. So that is number 1. What am I supposed to do? 2, just like I said before, when is it due? So what am I supposed to do? When do I turn it in by? This is important because, as you know, students getting work back to us before the last day, before progress reports or report cards, is huge. I remember when I was teaching middle school, even when we were in person, students would come to me 2 or 3 days before something was getting closed, progress report, report card, and say things like, "Miss, how do I fix this grade? Like, what am I missing? What do I need to turn in? What more can I do?" So here's what you can do. Communicating with students about hard and soft deadlines. Because we are asynchronous at times with our students, we have students that are learning 100% remote, and we have students that are in our classrooms. Talking about those hard and soft deadlines is huge. Hey, this is due on this deadline. This deadline means this is when it's due. It doesn't mean you have to have this huge late work policy to have clarity. You don't need a policy like that that's deducting points to have that clarity with your students. Hey, every Monday I will post this. This is due by the next Monday. Okay, next Monday I will be looking at it to make sure it's there. Hey, this assignment builds on tomorrow, so you really want to have this done today. Okay, communicating with our families and our students is huge. Okay, establishing that with your stakeholders will pay major dividends. 3, how did I do? Again, right before progress reports, students come in and are like, well, miss, I don't understand why I got this grade on this thing. Okay, having that feedback embedded within SpeedGrader, using rubrics, that really helps our students improve. Canvas actually says grades are inevitable, feedback is personal. I took that and I just thought, wow, that is so true. Grades are inevitable. We live in a world where we're going to have to put grades in the skyward. It's required. But that feedback is what really helps our students improve and cement that learning. What can you do to help with this? Again, rubrics, grading policies that help them see how they did, providing things like video feedback right inside of Canvas in SpeedGrader. When you're able to do that is great. Okay, just like we can provide that feedback on Flipgrid. Number 4, can you help me? Now, elementary level students don't have email. And I would say even at the middle school level, the first time our students opened their email, they just were emails on emails on emails from Google, just emails they had never read. Our students are not used to looking at their email. Even at middle school and secondary level, they might not be accessing their email. In Canvas, that inbox feature is so huge. So getting work back in time for progress reports, grading cycles, report cards, it depends on when we get that material back. Being able to provide assistance in a timely manner really facilitates us getting that work back, communicating with families, students improving their grades, all of that. Can you help me using that inbox feature? Hey, to access help, click here is huge. Access help, click here. What more can I do? This is for those students, they're not always motivated by grades, or if they are motivated by grades, what can they fix? Providing opportunities for them to resubmit. So maybe you have multiple submissions on an assignment is also huge for our students, okay? Or maybe you have multiple opportunities for your students to access the materials in a different way. So providing some of that choice and voice, but allowing that flexibility between devices. So you might present something different to students that are on a Chromebook than you would on a phone. If you haven't experienced Canvas on a phone, this next activity we're going to, I really hope you take a chance to go through and see what this looks like. So here's the part, we're going to start diving into doing some evaluation ourselves. So those of you that are watching the recording, you're going to want to maybe pause the video right after I speak for a little bit and then come back after you've done the evaluation to continue on. To join the 2 courses that you're going to need for the evaluation today, you're just going to click from the presentation, and then you will be able to enroll in this course as a student. Now, I can't do it because I am the teacher, so if I did that, it would do some funkiness. But you want to enroll as a student so you see what it looks like from the student side. Same thing, you'll click course B and enroll in a student. You can come to this afterwards and remove yourself as a student. You can unenroll. These are not forcibly enrolled by our sync or anything like that. You can come and unenroll yourself from both of these courses when we are done. It's not going to mess with your teacher account. Go ahead and enroll in both of these. And then you're going to choose, how do I want to do my work? Now, like I said, if you've never experienced Canvas as a student on a mobile device, you can download it on your phone, the Student Canvas app, and once you enroll, sign in with your credentials, and it will bring you in as a student. I highly, highly recommend, if you have not done that before, try and do some of this work on your mobile device. You will see the difference in what we are asking our students to do from Canvas. Or you can go ahead and continue in on your browser and evaluate that way. If you are live, I want you to put into the chat if you would like to work in a group or self-paced. So I will be separating you here in a second into group 1, which will be everybody working in a group. We'll have mics off, cameras off, everybody evaluating the courses at the same time. Or if you would like to go into group 2, breakout room 2, which will be self-paced, meaning you can have your camera off, mic off, you can be evaluating on your own. Okay, so take a second and think about what you'd like to do. Let me know in the chat. You don't have to let me know what device, but you really want to let me know group or self-paced. Okay, so now is the time. What you are going to do is from our course, okay, you're going to want to have this course open, and then you could have a duplicate tab open where you are accessing the student course. So that could look something like this. I'm going to go to my dashboard, and I'm going to go into course A. So I might have course A open on one tab and then the form open on the other. You're going to go ahead and answer these questions. So starting in course A, it says check the appropriate box if evidence is found that would answer the posed question in each course. So what am I supposed to do? I'm going to go to course A, and I'm going to figure out, does it talk to me about what I'm supposed to do? Now, there are links to different things. I want you to pretend that today is Monday. Pretend today is Monday. I know it's not Monday. You might be watching this on any day, but you can see Monday is the only one here. So go ahead and click on Monday, read through your lessons. Okay, try and evaluate each course. After you do course A, move to course B. Now, you are going to have 10, 12 minutes to go ahead and do this evaluation. When you are done, we will come back together and we will discuss. So if you are watching the recording, go ahead and push pause. If you are here live, I'm going to send you into your breakout rooms. Those of you watching the recording, I'm pausing so you have time to pause. Okay, welcome back from your 10 to 12 to 15 minute evaluation of the two courses, course A and course B. Now, I know, because I designed the courses, which course would give me the greater anxiety or which course would give me the greater ease of moving through. But we can look at your ratings. Now, I don't have any ratings right now to show you in this recording what most people are saying. But who knows, maybe one day I will come back to this recording and give you some more stats. But I would venture to bet that most people are going to say that the stress level for course B is generally higher than course A because of the way that it is structured. You'll notice there are a lot of parts of the Fundamental 5 missing. Does that mean it's a bad course? No, it doesn't mean it's a bad course in any way, shape, or form. It just means that there are things that we can fix. So now I want you to take a second. Go to your own Canvas course. Okay, you're going to evaluate your own Canvas course. Just cameras off, you can stay in here for the Fundamental 5. So looking at your course, looking at one assignment if you'd like, what am I supposed to do? When is it due? How did I do? That would really maybe be in your grade section. Can you help me? And then what more can I do? Are we really addressing all 5 of those Fundamental 5? I'm going to give you 5 minutes. So those of you that are watching, I'm going to pause again, and then we'll come back together and debrief. Okay, welcome back from your 5-minute evaluation of your own Canvas course. At this point, I just want to talk about some of the things that you found in your own Canvas course. If you are watching this recording, I want you to think about what are the biggest things that stood out to me, the biggest changes that I want to make going forward. If you are a secondary teacher, what am I going to change going into next semester? Because we get those brand new courses. We get to start from scratch. What do I want to change navigation-wise? If you are an elementary teacher, what do I want to change? So when my students come back from Christmas break, what is this going to look like? Okay, what is winter break coming into the spring? What is it going to look like? Okay, again, this is the Canvas student experience. Okay, Canvas the student experience. And you want to make sure and choose that with inside the form that is embedded in our Canvas course. If this is the first recording that you are watching, okay, when you click next, so you'll click mark is done up here in the corner, and then you'll click next, you will be able to access our form for your credit. So thank you again for joining. If you'd like to see other webinars that the digital learning team is offering, they'll start popping up in this course now that you're enrolled. Or you can always visit our digital learning team website, which has our webinars embedded right here on our home page, and it's loading for just a second. Slowly loading right at the end. And here are those upcoming webinars. So if you're ever looking to join us, these short 30-minute webinars, we would love to have you. Have a great rest of your day.